the washer, and here's what I do in a week in Taiwan.
Hey, what's up guys? Can't believe this is the final week of the Taiwan part of my trip. I'm super behind on my vlog, but here I am trying to squeeze in some editing before lunch. For lunch, we're getting some pho. The pho here is just okay. The rice dishes were better, but still nothing like it is back home. After lunch, I did some more editing until my cousins came back with some boba, and we chatted for a bit before heading back to the Raohe Yesi. My mom wanted to grab some snacks here one last time since she'll be heading back to the States later tonight.
Shut up and take my money!
After dinner, we made our way to the airport to send off my mom and my cousin and her parents. Apologies that today is not going to be that exciting because I plan to spend the whole day editing. So it'll mostly be shots of me on my laptop and what I ate. For dinner, I wanted to get Taiwan Mickey D's and finally try their egg drop soup. My cousin also told me to give their milk tea a shot, and of course Taiwanese Mickey D's would have milk tea. I also wanted to get some of the other classics so that I can compare them to how they are back home. There are some differences, but the biggest one to me was the quality of the chicken in the chicken sandwich. It felt more like real chicken. Since I'll be leaving for Japan on Saturday, I want to make sure I do some laundry this morning. After loading up the washer, I did some more editing. For lunch, I wanted to eat at this breakfast spot just down the street from my cousin's place. We've got a bunch of different dumpling variations, so my goal for the rest of the week is to try as many as I can. On my way to meet my college friend Ran right now. Brought him a little gift from the States. His little officiant book when he was officiating Kong's wedding. Haven't seen him in a bit, so excited to grab some dinner with him. We are eating at Feng Seng Sitang, and the food here is good. Very clean flavors. It was nice to catch up with Ran and talk about what he's been up to since he's been in Taiwan, and how his company Hyphenworks is doing. Hyphenworks is a creative, web, and design practice, bridging, shifting, and making in between East and West. Their mission is to champion those who create the living fabric behind today's spectrum of globally connected, multicultural, cultural generation. Through minute-to-ear execution, they create meaningful output with their clients and collaborators. They propel brands, places, and people to break barriers and build bridges between East and West. If you would like to get in touch with Hyphenworks, please reach out to hello@hyphen.works. Now back to the vlog. After dinner, I met up my friend Ada at a mixology bar called Drizzle. She wanted to come here because she's a fan of the bartender. drinks here were good, and he even made her a drink that she remembers fondly that isn't on the menu anymore. Taipei gets pretty humid, but despite that, it looks like my clothes are dry, so I can put them away and head back to Laike to try some more dumping.
Crown, that's a jam.
After a huge breakfast, I did some editing for a few hours through lunch before getting ready to meet my cousins for dinner. For dinner, we'll be eating at New Mala Hot Pot Plus. This place is really good for an all-you-can-eat place. The meats were solid and weren't tough or leathery at all. The seafood was nice and fresh too. They even got a beverage station that has milk tea. After dinner, I met up with Ada and a couple of her friends at Twilight for a little nightcap. Starting off my Friday with one final trip to Laike. I think I pretty much tried all of the different dumping options I wanted to, so at some point, I will put out a shorts video with a ranking or something. After eating, I went to check in at the Madison Taipei. I started to get hungry after settling in, so I went back to the Huaxi market area again to get some braised pork over rice. Again. Except this time, I'm at Xiaowang Zugua. The Michelin guide rated their braised pork over rice here a beef gourmand. I was supposed to try this with my mom when she was still here, but she thought it was the other place that we went to last week. Classic Mama Chen move. After a very filling meal, I went around town running some errands, and eventually ended up at Party World, to meet up Rand and his Works crew for some KTV. Today's my last full day in Taiwan, and the plan is to meet up with Rand and his friends at Core later tonight. But first, breakfast. I'm here at this viral donut spot, and yeah, it's pretty damn good. I met up my cousins Stacy and Mike after at Jinshan Rural Fan. I went to my cousin's place for a bit after lunch to chill out, and then eventually went back to the hotel to get a little workout in. You know I gotta look swole for the ladies tonight. Actually, I don't plan on staying out that late tonight because my flight to Japan is at 8 in the morning tomorrow. After cleaning up and chilling out for a bit, I got to Core. Yeah, I didn't make my flight. I don't think I got home until at least 4 a.m. and I totally slept through all my alarms. My cousin came and picked me up and brought me back to her place to sober up some more while she went out to go pick up some food. She brought back some pot stickers and these were life-saving. After resting up and purchasing another flight, I finally made my way to the airport. This is actually my first time traveling to Japan. Japan was the first place I've ever wanted to travel to internationally, but just never had the opportunity until now. When I started to finally have either the time or the money to travel internationally, I always ended up going to Taiwan or a friend's destination wedding, and me and a group of friends would parlay that into a trip. So I always kind of just skipped over it. I'm actually really grateful for finally having the opportunity. Once I got out of the airport, I picked up a snack at the local 7 and then went to check into the hotel. After settling in, it was time to grab dinner, so I went to Kokusaidori to check out the restaurants there. I ended up picking Chokoto Sushi. The sashimi here was fresh as expected. The eel bowl was really good too. After dinner, I walked around a bit to get a feel for the area and spotted something exciting yet familiar at the same time: McDonald's. Of course, I had to get things I wouldn't be able to get back home, and man, McDonald's is so much better in Asia. At this point, I'm getting tired and full, so I went back to the hotel to rest up.
That's all for this week. Thanks again for watching. See y'all next time.